Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I plan out my weeks. We're going to be doing this one kind of online class edition because obviously with all my classes being moved online temporarily, my schedule is a little bit different and how I'm planning is a little bit different. And so I definitely will be doing a more updated one as we get back to in-person classes in the future, hopefully. So to start off, I wanted to show how I use my paper planner. I use a Day Designer planner. I got this one from Target, so it actually it has a paper cover instead of the big thick like hardcover one. I will link the Day Designer website down below for the one that I use. I haven't been able to find a link for the paper one, so it might be in store only, but just in case anyone is curious. And then I also use the Papermate Inkjoy gel pens. Those are my favorite, also in case anyone was curious. So let's just jump into how I do this. So starting off with Monday. So today is Sunday. I do try and sit down with my planner at the very least every single Sunday and plan out my week. On paper, I do use Google Calendar in addition to this for things that are a little more flexible or quickly adding things to my calendar on the go. I don't always carry my big paper planner with me, although I wish that I would sometimes, but it's nice to have Google Calendar on my phone where I can just add or edit events whenever I want, basically. So I'll show my Google Calendar at the end and how I format that. It's similar to how I use my paper planner, but slightly different. So to start off, I write down all of my classes. So for example, on Monday, I have the Nursing of the Older Adult lecture, and I just do it by course number. But I also use a different color pen for every single class. And then, so if I was in person, this class would run from 9 to 12, but because we're doing it online and the lectures are not live, there's not exactly a set time for us to do them on. So I just write it down at 9. I usually start them at 9 to keep myself on schedule, but I don't really mark out exactly how long it's going to take because it varies day to day. So I have lecture for that class, and then at 3 o'clock, I have lab for that class, and that is a live lecture from 3 to 5. So I just mark them out with arrows. I know some people like color block times, but I just think this looks a little bit cleaner and neater, so that's what I prefer to do. And then that's all I have for this class today. And then I have one other class on Mondays, and that is my online ethics class, and that is a live lecture from 5 to 8. So I marked that out the exact same way. Pretty standard. I don't really do anything special when it comes to that other than color coding. I'm a very visual person, so it's really easy for me to be able to see things based on what color they are in my planner. And then moving along to the to-do list, I do that the exact same way in terms of color. So for each of the days that I have this Nursing of the Older Adult lecture, I have a quiz and a discussion post that I have to do. So those are always on my daily top 3 because those are the 2 most important things that I do on Mondays. And then I do want to write down for Monday that I want to prep for lab, which is also the same color because it's the same class. And then as I do them, obviously I just check them off. I try to treat my top 3 things on my to-do list as my non-negotiable things. So things that I absolutely have to get done on Monday, for example. And then as the day goes on, I will add more things to my to-do list. I don't really ever fill in my to-do list too far ahead of time, only because things change, or, you know, I wake up on Monday morning and realize I don't actually have time to do that today, and then I end up writing it on a different day anyway. So the to-do list really gets filled in as I go. And then I don't always use the notes section. And then down at the bottom, there's these two tabs or squares. One of them says tonight and one of them says gratitude. So if there's a particular TV show or something that I like to watch on Monday nights, I do usually include it down in the tonight tab. So I've been watching The Voice on Mondays, at least while it's all pre-recorded before they do the live shows and can't. And then I just write that in pink because I use pink as all of my like personal activities or like things that I do outside of school. So I mark that in tonight, and then I don't always use the gratitude square, but I probably should. So yeah, that's how I plan out my days, and then I do every day exactly like this. I won't bother talking through the rest of the days, but I will film myself filling out the rest of my week and then just kind of fast forward it with some music for you. So that is how I plan out my week ahead of time on Sundays. As you see, I only went up through Thursday so far, and I definitely add things as I go throughout the week. So I will try and make sure to film clips of the things that I add so you can see how it looks by the end of the week. But the reason why I only go up through Thursday is because as of now, I only have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I tutor. And then so that really leaves me pretty open with my schedule for Thursday and Friday. So there's not really much to write down ahead of time. I kind of write my to-do lists in the morning. So like I said, I will film myself adding to my to-do lists as the week goes on, but that is everything that I pre-plan for the week, basically all the things that are set in stone. So moving on to my Google Calendar, I just wanted to pull it up on my iPad for you guys. So I structure my Google Calendar in a very similar way. So let's show the week view really quick. So I use purple to block out my classes. So anytime I'm expected to be in class, I block that out in purple. I don't do separate colors for my separate classes on my Google Calendar just because I feel like it gets a little overwhelming with having a million different colors in these blocks. But I do separate out school from work, and then personal things if I have any, which I don't really have much of those currently, are in its own color as well. And then everything that's in red are assignments that I have due, and then it's nice because you can just tap them and cross them off when you do them, which is nice because it keeps me on like a running to-do list for the week. I'm sure a lot of you use Google Calendar, or at least have seen it before, so I won't go into too much detail. But like I said, I just like to have this as something that I can add to on the go, or edit on the go, so I don't have to worry about remembering every single thing I make plans to do. I can just quickly add it in from my phone or from my iPad, and then it syncs to all my different devices. So that is all I'm filming today on Sunday, but like I said, I will add in little clips of everything I add during the week. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it gave you some ideas or some help, at least if you're struggling with how to use your planner efficiently for school. But I'm gonna end it here since today is Friday, and with being in quarantine, the weekends aren't really much of anything anymore. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below with what else you want to see from me. Bye!